Hello, everyone, and welcome into the live stream for today. I'm doing a live stream for you every day this week, and we are leading up to a live full-blown training on Sunday. Coming up this Sunday. You are definitely not going to want to miss this. Just welcome in, because the training that we're going to be doing on Sunday in a live webinar is going to be one of those things that you've probably never seen before. And I definitely do not want you to miss it. The link is in the description. It's coming up this Sunday, February 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern, as you see along scrolling at the bottom here. You can see that. You can go ahead and register for that webinar. It is absolutely free, no cost at all. Go ahead and do that. On today, we're going to be talking about something pretty interesting to me. I know the title seems kind of harsh, but let's just dig into it, because why do your leads suck? There's a couple of reasons behind this. We went into a little bit of this on yesterday about the things that you should not be complaining about, right? We need to stop the complaining about certain things that are literally baked into what we have to do as life insurance agents. And this is going to mean a heck of a lot towards your success. You know, complainers don't move forward. The people that accept the obstacles, they accept the challenges, they move forward. So even as I'm going to go, even as I'm going to go through this, talking about why your leads suck, we ought to stop complaining about a lot of this. So let's go through the first one here. You not getting exclusive leads. Should say your, but through the power of Ecamm, I can change that to you are. There we go. Now we can save it. Now it's right. You're not getting exclusive leads. So when it comes down to what do I mean by exclusive leads, most of us, especially when we first start out, we go to lead vendors, we go to our agencies or the people that we work with. You know, you can get free leads, cheap leads, all of those types of things. But those leads are not exclusive to you. Now, I know we'll listen to lead vendors say that, you know, all the leads that come in, they are exclusive to you. They're only going into your Google Sheet or into your CRM or something like that. But a lot of us got to the point after using them for so long, we realized that those leads are being resold. Those leads aren't exclusive to me. Now, when you think about it, the leads that come in, for instance, through a lead vendor, those leads are coming to them first, and then they are disseminating them out to the people that they want to disseminate them out to, i.e. those that have purchased a block of 20, 40, however many you buy at a time. And they also make it so that you have to buy a block. You can't say, give me 2 leads or give me 537 leads. You know, you've basically got to go on their block. So the exclusivity of the leads is one of the things that is causing your leads to suck. Has anybody ever been through this? Give me a thumbs up or whatever. If you've gone through buying leads from lead vendors and you've actually figured out that those leads are not exclusive, like give me a thumbs up or type in chat, you know, I did or I do. I want to kind of really get a feel for the room here today, and especially throughout the rest of the week. So having leads that are exclusive to you, if you're not having them exclusive to you and you have no way of verifying if they're exclusive to you, this is a problem. Someone just telling me, yes, they're exclusive doesn't mean a thing. And I'm going to get into that here in just a moment as well. So lead exclusivity is a vital part of all of this. It's one of the things that we're going to be talking about on the webinar you see in the scrolling ticker below. This coming Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the description. You can go ahead and click so that you can get access to that free webinar as well. So what's the next thing here? Besides exclusivity, you are not working leads correctly. Now, let's talk about this. Let's say you are getting a bunch of sucky leads, right? How are you actually working those leads? A lot of people talk about working the lead until the lead is dead or resolved. Well, famous quote from one of our clients. He talks about a lead is not dead until it's 6 feet under. That's when a lead is actually dead. So if you're working, let's say, old leads, which can work. If you're working leads that aren't exclusive, which can work. How are you working those leads? So if you can imagine And let me see. No, I thought I had a notebook right here, but I don't. But I have a piece of paper on my printer. So I'm going to take a couple sheets of paper off of my printer here. Now I have, let's see, one, two, three, four pieces of paper. Now say these four pieces of paper represent 10 leads on a sheet. So each of the four pieces have 10 leads that are printed on here. I'm just going to use quick math. So I've got 40 leads here, right? Now, if you're going to work these leads, you're going to start on the first page. You're going to go down that page and you're going to call all the leads. You're going to make the notes on each of them. If they answered, you're going to have notes. If they didn't answer, you have notes. Whatever happened on each of those leads, you're going to go through and call all of those 10 leads on this sheet of paper. Then we're going to move that sheet of paper to the bottom. You got another 10 leads. You're going to do the same thing. Move that sheet to the bottom. Another sheet with 10 leads. You're going to move that sheet to the bottom. And you're going to get to your final sheet, and that sheet's going to move to the bottom. Now you're back at the top. And what you do is you start all over again. Obviously, or hopefully, you're going to have more than 40 leads to work with. Hopefully, you have 100 or more leads to work with, right? Or as many leads as possible. But instead of sitting around waiting for something to happen, you call all those leads and then you just start doing it again. And you start doing it again. However many times it takes you to go through those leads and get as many people to answer the phone, get as many appointments booked, that's what needs to be done. If you have a goal of booking 8 appointments a day and you stop at 5, you haven't reached your goal yet. That means you still have work to do. This is a high level, someone that is at a high level of selling insurance. This is how they do it. It's very simplistic, and they actually use sheets. You know, just like this piece of paper. They don't use technology. They actually use paper, but you can do the same thing with technology. There's nothing wrong with that. So there's a right way to work the leads, and you want to work those leads until there's nothing left to do. And if you're making if you're making a bunch of calls and some of your sheets are pretty much empty, now you can maybe make another sheet or reorganize that sheet and just keep doing that process. This is the most basic and simple way to actually book more calls and make more sales. Because if you say, well, I called leads 2 or 3 times, I'm sorry, it's not enough. Especially if you're working alone, you're a one-man show, you don't have a dialer and things of that nature. You've got to do this in order to make that money, in order to protect those families. All right, now what's the next thing? Your leads, that's spelled wrong too, but through the power of eCam, we can correct that as well. It says your leads want something else. So as I'm correcting this, apostrophe RE. Okay, your leads that want something else. What does that mean? There are a lot of different ways that lead vendors or companies acquire leads. One of them that I do not like is when they give stuff away in exchange for a lead's information, like a free Amazon gift card or a free gas card or something like that. Just fill out this form. And many of us have seen those forms where you're just, hey, do you need life insurance? Do you need, your house pressure washed? Would you like more information on lawn care? It's like, and you check these boxes off, and the more that you check, the better chances are that you have a shot at getting that free thing. That, in my estimation, is not a very good lead source to use. Now, has it worked? Does it work? It's worked. Definitely. But I think it requires much more work on your end to actually sign that person up, to actually get them to purchase life insurance from you. Because the reason that they became a lead is not because they wanted life insurance. They became a lead is because they wanted a free iPad. They became a lead because they wanted a free gift card. That's a big deal to me. All right, so what's the next thing here? You don't have your own system. Now, at Arturo Johnson Consulting, and one of the things we're going to be talking about on the free webinar that's coming up. You see it scrolling on the ticker below. The live webinar coming up this Sunday, February 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the description. Go ahead and register for that right now. We're going to be talking about this, and it's what we call an automated predictable system. So what is an automated predictable system? An automated predictable system is, it does all of these things that you need done that we've discussed already so far. These leads are literally exclusive to you because you own the system. You own that information. It doesn't go to anyone else but you. I want you to hear me when I say that. Leads come in, no one sees them but you. You are the one that is getting the lead. And you now know how to work the leads correctly. And you also, one of the things we're going to be showing you, and I'll be showing you later this week, on how to actually get your leads coming in. What are the sources that you can use to actually get your leads coming in an exclusive manner? And the reason why we call it an automated predictable system is because once you set it up, it's set up. You don't have to worry about it again. You now have your own lead source that you own. Which, by the way, if you don't own your lead source, you're farming out literally the most important part of your business to someone else to manage, which you ought not be doing. You need to have ultimate control of your leads and your lead flow. When it comes down to how much you're investing, when it comes to how many are coming in, and when it comes to how they are coming in, you need to be in complete control of that so that you can manage that and actually see the ROI that you're getting. The predictable part to this automated predictable system has a little bit to do with what I talked about in point number 2. Are you working the leads correctly? That's a really vital and important part to this whole issue as well. The predictable part comes in is when you can know, I made this many dials today. I made this many contacts today. I made this many appointments today. I sold this many policies today. Those metrics, if you're not keeping track of those things, you're not going to have a predictable system. Because when you can look back and you track these types of numbers, and you can look back over the past 30, 60, 90, 180 days, you literally have a predictable system. I know that if I do this, this will occur. So it all starts with the dials. It starts with the leads. How many leads are you getting in? That's important. How many dials are you making? Because if you don't have enough leads, you can't make enough dials. So you want that lead flow to be the most expensive thing that you spend is on leads. But don't just spend it willy-nilly. You want to have your own lead generation system so that you are in utter control of everything that goes on in your business as a life insurance agent. So why do your leads suck? It's because you don't have lead exclusivity. You're not working the leads correctly, and you're getting leads from something like a free giveaway, and you don't have your own automated predictable system. These are things that we're going to be talking about on Sunday this coming Sunday, February 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead, click that link in the description. Make sure that you register for that webinar. It's going to be about 45 minutes, and I'm going to be going through more in depth than what I'm going through this week in these short live streams that I'm doing that are about 15 minutes long. But I want you to make sure that you are there. If you are stuck and you're struggling, isn't it time to get the answers? If you're stuck and you're struggling, isn't it time to make some sort of change with what it is that you're doing? If you're stuck and you're struggling, you're not where you want to be, doesn't it make sense that now is the time that you should actually start taking a look at what it is that you need to be doing? Look, I definitely want to thank you so much for being here with me on today for this live stream. It means a lot to me that you took the time out to be here. Leave me comments, leave me questions, but more so than anything, this is vital. You want to register for this free webinar that's coming up this Sunday, February 19th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that we can show you exactly how to put all of these things together. I definitely appreciate you being here with me today. On tomorrow, let me just see if I have this up here. we're going to be talking about, and of course, I should have pulled this up earlier, on tomorrow. Let's see, we're going to be talking about what leads need to see to book on your calendar. This is what we're going to be talking about on Wednesday. Thank you for being here with me on today. Make sure that you check us out tomorrow. Have a great day.